Yo guys, what's going on? It's Ranger W here with my week 1 battle in the IPSL Sun League. I am, of course, your coach of the Baltimore Raikous, going up against John, coach of the Indiana Keldeos. We're from the same division. We are facing off for the first time ever in league format, so this is going to be interesting how this match goes. So I'm just going to go through a run through of my team. I'm rocking with the Gengar, Electrium Z, Scarf, Exurgatree, leftovers, defensive with a calm nature is max defense with a calm nature Celebi. We're rocking out with that defensive Roost U-turn SD Mega Scissor and Tapu Fini rocking that Rocky helmet just for like threats, his physical threats that may come my way, like U-turning an ape and U-turning Greninja. And I got their Scarf Doug Trio just to trap a nigga or two. So let's just see how this battle goes. I've never played John before. Let's just go. So I'm gonna lead off with my Doug Trio. He's gonna lead off with his Chomp. It was later discovered that he was Sash Chomp with SD, so he was just trying to get up his rocks. I'm gonna switch out of there. I need the Doug Trio alive and healthy to trap things like the Klefki and Infernape. So I don't want to get that thing injured. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my Celebi, which is my main response to this Garchomp, because they can't really do anything to me, barring like maybe HP Bug or maybe even Poison Jab could even break through me. Otherwise, I basically take any hit, even a Fire Blast. So he's gonna go ahead and do his Mandibuzz, which is his response to Celebi. So I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed. Not necessarily predicting that, but just know I can get a Leech Seed off on anything on his team. He's gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and my Scissor just to scare the Mandibuzz out, and he's gonna go into Goth, thinking he can trap me, but nope, he can't. I'm gonna U-turn out of there, just so I can get momentum on the switch. I'm gonna go out into my Exurgatree, which can spam electro type moves on this thing, spam a Thunderbolt or Volt Switch. So I'm gonna go into Celebi, just switch out, predicting that. And he's gonna go for the switcheroo. He's gonna give me a Choice Scarf, which may or may not help me later against the Greninja. Uh, so I'm gonna have the Choice Scarf, and he's gonna get the Iron Ball. I mean, I'm gonna get the Iron Ball. Sorry. Um, I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed there, just for the why not, and then I'm gonna go back out into Duck Trio. He's gonna go into his Mandibuzz. Um, so I'm gonna go into Fini because I originally intended for this thing to um, for handle the Garchomp, but I see that I have little options for the Mandibuzz, barring my Electrium Z, and I know that Doug Trio, um, Mega Scissor really, and Celebi can't handle it, and not even Loxus can handle it, aka the Exurgatree, barring because he's gonna go into Garchomp since he's gonna figure out I'm Scarf. So don't want to really risk that, and that can come in handy late game. I'm gonna go into Scissor because I can just SD and just kind of handle this thing, barring it having foul play, which I almost assume it does. It will have foul play. So he's gonna go into his Klefki. Kind of interesting maneuver there. So I'm just gonna go for the U-turn onto the Mandibuzz, but he's gonna go into Klefki, and I'm gonna try to. I'm just gonna go out into my Doug Trio, scaring him. And here I'm gonna scout for the Magnet Rise to see if he has that. So I'm gonna go for my rocks here. Need to get them hazards up on the field. I'm Scarf, of course, so I can't stay in here. So he does have the Magnet Rise. Glad I didn't Earthquake. I was debating about it for a really long time, but then I assumed I'd lose a lot of momentum I've had throughout this whole match. So better to go for the rocks and just maybe force Mandibuzz to defog, or if you start spike stacking, then I might be forced to defog, but it's probably the best play right there. So I'm going to switch out into my Tinkerbell, which can handle this thing relatively well. Um, by well, I mean not really at all, but it might force him to switch out since he doesn't want to weaken this thing because he might want to save Klefki, but he's just gonna spike stack, which is fine. That's completely fine by me because I did end up running Defog on Fini over Haze, which was my initial plan to run Haze on it over Defog. So I'm gonna go for the Leech Seed here. Just Leech Seed his whole team, as you can tell throughout this match. He's gonna trick me. I'm not taking the Scarf now, which is not bad at all for me because now I basically outspeed his whole team, barring any Scarfers. So that's very nice, or I should. And I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain, just kind of weaken this thing down a little bit. He knows he can't win this because Leech Seed and the Giga Drain is just gonna be doing too much. Never found out if he was a Calm Mind during it, but I can assume he was. So he's gonna go back out and do his Clef Key. I'm gonna go for the Giga Drain. Just take a good chunk of his health out, 15%. Not bad, not bad at all. He's gonna just stay in here, trying to maybe get another layer of spikes up, I believe. Um, yep, there it is. Uh, so he's just gonna heal with his leftovers. He's gonna switch out of there because he wants to preserve his Clef Key. I'm just gonna defog here with Feeny. Don't want to get all of these spikes out of here. Get out of here. All that hard work went for nothing. So I'm gonna go for the Nature Madness just to weaken, just to lower the health down of the Gothitelle. So he knows here that this Gothitelle, if he would have woke up there, maybe he could have saved it or something, but or maybe rested again. But he knows that Gothitelle had no value at that low health and sleeping, so he just tried to sack it off. So right here, he's gonna go for the Gunk Shot. I'm gonna live because I am defensive, and I'm gonna go for the Surf, which doesn't kill. So I can presume. I did run some calcs. It did 80%, as you can tell. Um, he was either HP invested or specially defensive invested to take that Surf, because I believe the Surf should have killed, or it was a roll to kill, but without any HP or SPDF investment, but he must have had a little bit of something. So he's gonna go for the Rock Slide, which is kind of an interesting play. So I know he's not Scarf or locked or anything into Scarf or Bandit or anything into any move. So that's where I figured out he was a Shed Shell since he switched out onto my Doug Trio. Kind of interesting, kind of forced him to run the Shed Shell over a like Life Orb or something, which could have helped him probably get the kill on it would have definitely gotten a kill on my Feeny if he was Life Orb. So that was interesting. Kind of just messed him up a little bit with his prep. Made him run that Shed Shell for the Doug Trio. So I'm just going to stay in here and go for an Earthquake, predicting the switch out. But, I mean, no, just Earthquaking the Infernape, sorry. And then he's going to roost up here. That was my bad. I'm just going to go for the Energy Ball here because I predicted a Chomp switch in because he still doesn't know what item I am, I believe. At this point, he doesn't know if I'm Scarf or anything. So I'm just going for the Energy Ball, predicting the Chomp. It does a good amount of damage to it, like 40% on this modest Scarf Luxus. So I'm gonna kill that thing with the get the beast boost. You know what I'm saying? Get that beast boost, nice beast boost. So I could have energy balled there and done a lot of damage to this thing, but I've decided it'd be better off just going to my reliable switch in slash check or whatever you want to call it to it, which is Tinkerbell. He's gonna go for the earthquake, which is fine. Just gonna earthquake, safe play. Nothing's immune to it on my side, so that's not a bad play at all. I'm gonna go for the leech seed. Just leech seed this whole team. That's really what I can do at this point. Just there's no grass. He didn't bring grass type, so I can do anything I want really with that. So I'm gonna go into Gengar here, and just gonna bring the more offense down upon him. And I was debating about this turn for a long time. As you can see, I did end up going for the Hidden Power Ice. I was thinking about it for a while because I still didn't know he was the Sash lead. I assumed he was probably Scarf or something, but I think that was the right play because it was either that or switching out into Chomp. But I realized that Gengar didn't really do too much because it got outsped and it was killed by Greninja, and the Gigavolt Havoc, which I was running Electrium Z for, didn't even have a chance to not had a chance to not kill the Mandibuzz, sorry, and I couldn't really break through Clef Key. It'd take at least 2 or 3 hits depending on where he was. So I realized that this thing wasn't too valuable, and he could just spike stack on me, get up 2 spikes up. Now that Finny's gone, I wouldn't have a defogger. So I realized that maybe I should just go for the Hidden Power Ice, risk it. If he Scarf, oh well, I'll go into Celebi next turn. But just wanted to get the damage off on Garchomp while I could. And so he goes for the Earthquake, which is a safe play since nothing is immune. And he's going to be very weakened here, and he's going to save his Garchomp right here. He's going to switch out. Very smart play, just so he knows he's immune to the Thunderbolt. So like if Beast Boost gets crazy, he has a switch in to the Thunderbolt if I am Scarf, which I am. But I'm just going to go for the Bullet Punch, try to kill the Garchomp. Doesn't work because he went on to Mandibuzz. So I'm going to go for the SD, just going to set up over there. And he's going to go for Foul Play, which I believe that's the first time we saw that. I'm going to go for the Q-turn, just switch out of there, do a good amount of damage to a max defensive Mandibuzz, which I ran the calcs on. And he's going to roost up here. Not a bad play by him, just trying to keep his Mandibuzz healthy as possible. Little damage taken. So I'm going to go for the Energy Ball, predicting the Chomp again, but he goes out and do his keys, the keys to success right there, Ranger's keys, of course. I'm gonna go into Mr. Incredible. I realized I could get a roost off if he foul played me, which I don't know why you would. I would live it even because I have zero attack investment. So I'm relying on those SDs to increase my attack. So I'm gonna roost here on the cliff because I know it's a safe play. And I'm just gonna U-turn out of there, just trying to get as much momentum as I can. So I'm gonna go back out into Loxus, trying to play these mind games with him. He's gonna go for the foul play, which is a good play by him. Just trying to get as much damage off. So he's gonna go back out into the keys, which was kind of strange. I figured he would go into Chomp there, but if he would have went on a Chomp, that would have been very good for him. I think he would have. It might have match might have went a little differently at the end, but he did go into his keys, which is interesting. Kind of predicted that though, going for that wall switch. Otherwise, I would have made a safer play and went for Energy Ball, predicting the guard chomp. But of course, he went out into keys, and I'm gonna bullet punch him and kill him. So he's gone, which is very nice. No more spikes are gonna be set up besides the one spike that's on my side. I'm gonna U-turn out. Always gonna U-turn out on Mandibuzz. Can't really beat it because he'll foul play me. Sorry if I do go for an SD. So that's not gonna work. He foul plays the Duck Trio, kills it. That's fine. Fine indeed. Didn't need Doug Trio really too much anymore because Water Shuriken is a thing. So I'm going to go out into my Circuitry. I'm going to Volt Switch. He reveals the Wakana Berry. He absorbs it. Not enough to survive. So I'm going to go for the Volt. I went for the Volt Switch and I'm going to switch on out of there. Go out into my Mega Scissor here. I was here thinking that I am Scarf Celebi. So I believed I believed I could have won. I could win here just by spamming Giga Drain two or three times, killing the Greninja. Um, should be able to kill it, and then killing Chomp. So I'm gonna go for the Bullet Punch here. Just get rid of this thing finally. No immunity to my Volt Switch or Thunderbolt or whatever the heck I want to go for with the Executory. So he's gonna go into his Greninja. I'm gonna do a solid 27% on that resisted hit. He's gonna go for the Surf. He's gonna take me out. He's Life Orb. Just revealed it right there. So I'm gonna go into Loxus. Just gonna see what I can do. I'm Scarf, so just gonna see maybe if I can outspeed, but nope, can't. He lands 3 Water Shurikens. Wow, landing 3 Water Shurikens. That's not cool at all, man. I'm going to go out into Celebi here. I am Scarf, as you know. Got to tell to trade me. He's going to go for the Dark Pulse. Doesn't flinch. No, it doesn't flinch. Takes a little bit of life for damage, and I can kill him with the Giga Drain. And we are going to win week 1 versus John. Very good battle, buddy. That was probably the best week 1 battle I've ever had. Maybe even one of the best battles I've had, period. So basically, 11 out of the 12 mons died, so it was just a 1-0 at Tinkerbell Living at the end of the day. Very good, solid battle. Really enjoyed that one. It could have went either way at the end. If he did flinch, he would have won. I was Scarf, and he did tell me after the battle he was a timid nature. That's why he was able to outspeed my Celebi, which had the Scarf, but no speed investment, so made sense, made sense. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to slam that like button. If you didn't, dislike and tell me why, or don't tell me why. I don't know. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, peace.